Hey guys, what's crackin'? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie. If you are new here, so hi. On this channel, we have a little series that I do of my film journal. So this is actually part 4. If you want to go watch the other 3 parts before this, I will have them linked up above and probably down below in the description. Yeah, to get you caught up, this is what my film journal looks like if you've never seen it before. I basically just make these little collages about movies, write some reviews, do a little summary, and I think it's really fun. I've made this for a couple reasons. 1, because I just enjoy doing it. 2, it teaches me patience because Lord knows I need more of that. And 3, I actually want to work in the film industry one day as a writer, producer, director, something along those lines. So yeah, this is my journal. Welcome. So to get started, the first thing I do is I open up Ecosia and I go to this Google Slides that I have pretty much formatted to my film journal size. If you want to see how I did that, I go over that information in my first video on how to set this up correctly. So make sure you go check that out if you want to know how I set this up. The first thing that I usually do is I look up the movie, and I usually end up on IMDb, but who knows, sometimes it's a different website, and I normally just copy and paste the summary because that's the easiest way to do it for me, to just remember the movie and everything about it. And then I do write my own review of the movie, some things that I liked, maybe some things I didn't like, and then I like to write down some film techniques, and if I didn't notice any explicit film techniques used throughout the film, I'll talk about the acting or something else along those lines. Again, I just copy and pasted the picture page to kind of keep that same formatting that I used in my other ones. And then I open up Pinterest. You guys can follow me there at madelinecurless if you'd like, because I do post a lot of really cool stuff. Then I just look up the movie, and then I look up film stills or movie stills, something along those lines, to get the best quality images that I can find from the movie. And then when I find ones that I like, I just download them and add them to the slide and then format them, basically. It's pretty simple. And then after I finish with that, I just look up some quotes and format them to the quote slide. Also, if you've watched some of my other parts before this, you may or may not notice that I actually screen recorded my screen this time instead of filming my laptop. Let me know if you like this better. I know it probably gives a clearer view of what I end up doing, so let me know. So yeah, then I go to print it. This step is crucial, or else you're going to end up printing way too much. You're going to want to go to custom and then type in the last 2 pages that you did. For me, it's 46 and 47. If you don't do this, you'll end up printing like 50 sheets of paper, and you don't want to do that. I selected color, but of course you can do black and white, whatever fits your theme. And of course, if you don't have a printer available, you can always print at a place like Walgreens. I made a video about where I make my prints and other ways to print them out, so I'll link that up above. And you can always just handwrite the summary and review stuff. Alright, now it's time for the journal. Since the intro, I've made 2 other pages for Almost Famous and My Cousin Vinny, which are both very good movies. Almost Famous, it might be one of my new comfort movies, to be completely honest. So from here on out, I'd say the rest of the process is pretty self-explanatory, and I honestly don't like to make this into a tutorial because this part is all you. This is your creative genius, and you can do whatever matches your theme or whatever you think fits best. So I figured I'd talk a little bit about the movie. 10 Things I Hate About You is directed by Gil Junger, and the summary says, meet the Stratford sisters. Pretty and popular Bianca, who has never had a date, and Kat, her older sibling, an ill-tempered Haredin, whose wit is matched only by her steadfast determination to alienate any guy who might be remotely interested in her. Unfortunately, strict rules in the Stratford household forbid Bianca from having a boyfriend until her odious sister has one of her own, a situation that seems highly improbable considering Kat is a social disaster. Bianca's desperation for romance turns into a convoluted scheme to match Kat with her male equivalent, a guy whose reputation is so infamous, Kat might rise to the challenge and find him worthy of her concealed charms. Mating mayhem ensues when Patrick Verona, a sullen young man with a mysterious past, is bribed by Bianca's wannabe boyfriend to woo and win Kat in order to clear the way for Bianca to begin dating. I have been meaning to watch this movie for ages, and I'm so glad that I finally did because it's probably one of my favorites now. It's so good. I thought that the plot was really easy to understand, and it was a classic story kind of told in a new way, and I think that's pretty much the perfect equation for a rom-com to be as successful as this movie was. I also thought the dynamic between all the actors was so fantastic. I mean, Heath Ledger and Julia Stiles, I just thought they were so good together, and you can tell that they had a really good dynamic. Overall, I really enjoyed this movie, and I highly recommend it to anybody that wants to watch it. I think it's a great, lighthearted rom-com film, and I thought that the director did a really good job with it to make sure it didn't come off as, like, insanely cheesy or cliche or anything like that, so respect. The page itself is inspired by the title scene where Kat gets up in front of the class and recites one of the, I think it was a poem that she wrote, and it's called 10 Things I Hate About You. So I just thought this was kind of a cute idea to do like the paper in the background, and then I just added the numbers in there, like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points, and then just kind of did some random like writings. I think I wrote like, I hate blah 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 blah, and then just kind of made it messy so that it's not super legible, but you can still tell that it's supposed to be like her handwriting. And then I just did some little doodles in the other colors. With this journal page, I kind of wanted to keep it simple to show you that you don't have to go to these elaborate measures to get a really cute and on-theme journal page. You can just kind of do with what you have. So that is all I have for you guys for this video. Be sure to go check out the other 3 parts if you haven't seen them yet. Again, I'll have them linked down below. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.